Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell by the title of the video, this is the second episode of Temptation Island review. So we're going to be reviewing the second episode since the show has started a few weeks back. And I would like to thank you so much for showing me love, for subscribing to my channel, for liking my videos, for viewing my videos, and also clicking the notification button to get the notifications every single time they turn on. Please keep on showing me the love and I'll keep on giving you this great content that I'm giving you right now. So let's get into the video. So if you want to get into understanding what Temptation Island is about, please go watch my video. I'll link it in the description box or up here, and I'll link it then so that you guys can be able to understand where we're going from here, so that you can be able to see, okay, this guy is this guy, this girl is this girl, so that you are able to be on track with what we are talking about on this current video. So season 1 of Temptation Island, episode 2. So the episode 2 started off with the date selection. So what had happened is, on the first episode, they met the single ladies, they met the single guys, the couples met the single guys and the single ladies. They got to mingle together in their separate villas. Then that meetup led up to them being able to select their first date. Somebody they felt like, okay, I had a connection with so and so, I had a connection with this type of person, I feel like I want to know them more. So from that, they were able to select who they wanted to select. And as you know, the show never disappoints. It's brought spice, it brought drama. I feel like there's always tension between ladies. I don't know why, but there's always has to be some sort of a tension going on. There has to be a cat type of situation. So the selection happened, and Ntabi, as always, has to be that one that always comes for the single ladies, always trying to, I feel like people are talking about me, but hey, if they're not saying it to my face, it don't face me. And then the girls started throwing banter. Gigi Lamine was also part of it, which I feel like she's also one of the ladies who's always a part of the banter and the jabs that are always keep on being thrown at the thingy, the meetups, right? So, and the other lady was Angelique. So Angelique was like, yeah, I'll drown you, because there was in a pool, there were pools and a walkway. So Ntabi was like, oh, you thirsty, then come wara, they were fighting there. Then Angelique was like, no, I will drown you, girl. So they just had a little banter there. So I was like, okay, a little bit of drama. Was it necessary though? I really don't think. They like fighting a lot. Really, they like fighting a lot. And Tabi likes throwing jabs unnecessarily. So, but hey, this is the content that we signed up for. What is TV without a bit of drama? You get me? So what the ladies are starting to choose. So we start off with Precious. So Precious, from the first episode, she was the crybaby of the house, always crying. Every single time the camera was on Precious was in tears. And we're like, baby girl, what are you doing here? If you know uzokhala njalo, oyapi? Girl, get with the times, get with the program. You signed up for this. You're the one that said no rules. You're the one that, you literally took Umntana Kabantu grant, brought him here, then you wanna cry. Girl, you asked for the lemons. What happened? So we start with the Precious. Precious, I feel like it was a bit too obvious of who Precious was going to pick. Reason being, from the previous episode and from this episode as well, you see them together with this guy for quite some time. They're always together, always talking and. So Precious chose Dane. I finally got his name right. It's Dane Okulu. So the O was wrong because I said Dane all the last time. It's Dane Okulu. So with Dane, he chose Dane. Okay, I felt like that was quite an obvious choice, looking at what they've been doing throughout the first episode. Then we had Estelle. Estelle quite shocked me, I must say, because Estelle, when we fast forward to when they go back to the house, Estelle was with the people that I was like, okay, these are Estelle's types, you know, your Tets Gonzo and the likes. But then Estelle went and chose Jerry. And I was like, okay, maybe there's something there, you know? There's something there, I don't know, but we'll see. Then we have Musa. Musa chose Sbu. So with Sbu, it was that thing of, okay, Sibu, okay. He was Xhosa. And I was like, maybe Musa is going for comfortability here, you know? Because obviously the boyfriend keeps on ranting about this tribe differences and that's what brought them here. So maybe she chose Sibu because of comfortability, you know, let me date within my tribe, let me see how it will work. So we get to see that later on, how it falls. Then lastly, for the ladies, we have Ntabi. Ntabi went for CJ, the guy that really at first there was a bit of a spat between the guy and MJ. So with that one, I was like, okay, I might have seen that coming. And we get to understand more of why that happened. So then we have the gents. So with the gents, we started off with Grant. With Grant, it was also an obvious choice because we saw from the first episode, he kept on speaking about this girl. And already you know who this girl is going to be. It was Nicole. Obvious fact. Nicole was going to be picked out of the 10 ladies. Sharp cool. Then we have Justin. Justin's selection, I don't know. With Justin, I don't know if Justin is there. Justin feels like, you know, get along with everybody, you know, the male bestie, you know, like get along with everybody, play nice with everybody. I didn't quite actually see Hore he would go for somebody like Angelique. Angelique is a very big personality. Angelique is so out there. Angelique has, you know, an out there personality, a lovable personality, and Justin for me is quite more reserved, I didn't see him wanting to connect with somebody like Angelique, which was very kind of a shocker for me, but I was like, okay, it could work because they say opposite attract, so it could work. Then we have Sfiso. As I said it, Sfiso went for Dimple. The girlfriend wasn't even surprised, you know? The girl was like, yeah, that's his type, you know? You know, girls would have a little bit of, you know, the girls were gifted elsewhere, you know? That was a bit of an obvious choice because I could see from the get-go that Fiso had an eye on Dimple and it was something that would have been an obvious choice for him. And then lastly for the guys, we have MJ who selected Bontle. So with Bontle and MJ, I didn't really see it because MJ as well talked to the ladies bit and bit, you know, he was everywhere, so I didn't see it. So I was quite shocked on that one. It's like, Bontle, we don't know because even with Bontle saying that, you know, we didn't even talk for that long for him to be like, okay, I feel like I want to connect more with this lady, you know. They didn't talk for that much. They probably talked like a few minutes or so. So it was quite a shocker for Bontle as well. So that was how it went with the date selections. So then now it's like, you don't want to be the rejected. Like it's first day, there are 4 couples, you know. That means 4 people are going to choose. 4 people are going to be chosen from the singles. You're not part of the 4. It's you know, it goes deep, you know, it goes deep. And the ladies, you know how they are, they were like, no, it doesn't faze us. We don't want to be the first ones to be chosen because at the end of the day, that first date might either make the person like you or not even have any type of connection with you. And the guys are also like, you know, yeah, we're not gonna say it didn't hurt, you know. But I feel like it's kind of a moment when you're not the first person to be picked. But at the end of the day, it's also a good thing because you also don't know what happens on the first date. The first date can determine everything. It can literally crush the connection that you might have with this person or actually build something out of it. So it's kind of a mixed emotion type of situation, and that's how the general mood of the rejected ladies and gents that were not picked, if we could say, were feeling. It was just more of a, okay, here and there, we don't know, but we'll see. So Jerry and Estelle. So Jerry and Estelle were talking the night before the meetup. So Jerry and Estelle were talking before the date. So they were talking, and Jerry he was under, all of the good vibes. And then Estelle was kind of questioning, was like, did I really make a good choice? Because I feel like this guy is overselling himself, He tends to do too much. And now you can see next minute he's like, yo, let's rewind. Hey, let's scratch that. Let's dance to that. And I'm like, oh my word, you don't do that. Like, don't ruin your chances like that, This girl actually picked you out of 10 guys and you're gonna go and play that way. You're playing yourself, you're playing yourself, and it won't work. It won't work. Then also in the James Villa we had Udimpo. So Dimpo wanted to spend the night in Fiso's room. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Put some brakes on it. Like, girl, it's too early. I feel like it's too early. Yes, we are adults, yes, but it's too early. And for the fact that this person on the show with a partner, it's something that you're like, put a brakes on it, Don't give out too much way too quickly, There's other 10 people in the house, There's 9 people in the house with you as well. So if you're gonna give yourself way too quickly, you can get bored way too quickly, and then booms. Then next thing was kalelala. It won't work. So fast forward to the date. We get to see Grant and Nicole. Oh, Grant and Nicole, I feel like they're such a cute couple. I thought Precious and Grant were a cute couple until I saw the combination of Nicole and Grant. But when during the date, you could actually tell that Grant is done, He is no longer feeling the relationship. Yeah, highly Precious. Because even the things of, no, we live in a 1-bedroom house, but if you are for me, if you are with a person, right? If you're gonna date a person, you decide to live together, or you decide to get married and live together, they're gonna be there 24/7. So what's the point of being together with somebody if you can't get used to them within your space, if you can't adapt to them being within your space, and you feel like you're getting bored with them within your space? It's not gonna work, I feel like Grant needs to actually take a step back, look at the relationship between Yena and Precious, and decide, does he actually want this relationship? Because for me, I don't think he wants that relationship. I don't think he no longer wants to be in that situation. It could be a place of comfortability for him, and that's why he stayed for this long. He feels like, okay, if I leave, I'm already used to this, having to go back and do this, it would be a problem for him, And I feel like that's what the same sentiments Nicole shared, because she also felt like, she needs to decide. He needs to decide and look at the relationship and decide, what does he really want? Because at this point, he can't have his pudding and eat it, Decide, are you having it or are you eating it, Because when you have it and you eat it, it's gone. Basically, that's the notion. Then we have Dane and Precious. Hi, Abuti Dane. Abuti Dane is on a racetrack. He is speeding, He is driving so fast, and I feel like he's gonna crash, He's gonna crash. He should take things slow. Mind you, these people only met for a couple of days, It hasn't been that long for you to come and say, no, Mina, you're that confident that this person is for me. This person needs to pick me. This person is the one. I feel like it's way too early, and the brakes need to be pumped a bit, You need to man. Wait a bit, because the moment you're gonna go that fast, what's gonna happen later on, Because this girl still has to see 9 other guys besides you, She still needs to give other people a chance so that she can see if you're actually the one. And mind you, this girl also brought a partner here. So the moment you want to go all that fast, it ain't going to end well. It's going to end way too quickly and way too horribly. So I feel like Dane should learn to take things a bit slower. And Precious also said that, I need to take things slower. she has her mans here as well. There's other guys that she also needs to see. You know, you can't be going on dates and already declaring like the whole world, you know. So that's this whole world just because you want to give the person your world in just a short amount of time. It won't work, like, man, it won't work. Then we also had Estelle and Jerry. So Estelle and Jerry, from the previous night, it was already a done deal for Estelle because she felt that, you know what, we're not going to have anything to talk about. This relationship is not going to work. We're just not going to get on very well. But then, surprising enough, Estelle actually enjoyed herself. They actually had a good conversation and he was being himself. And for me, I felt like with him being himself, it was the fact that there were only the two of them, you know. There's no other pressures of the other guys of, okay, there's 9 other guys and I need to impress this lady to make sure that she picks me, you know, to make sure that she actually connects with me more than the other 9 guys. Whereas, okay, it was kind of a groovy vibe for them. They really enjoyed their date. It was actually quite good. Then Angelique and Justin. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that date. It felt a bit awkward at times. You know, it felt like, okay, we're really here just to make sure that we pass time together. Both of them are really good people and I feel like they are not really made for each other because I didn't see the connection. I didn't feel the connection. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I held the wrong end of the stick, but I just didn't feel the connection between the two people. There was no apparent connection of, okay, this couple could actually work. Okay, this couple, you know, I didn't feel the connection. You know, they tried to build the connection. They spoke, but I just felt like Justin was not there presently and Angelique was just not there as well. And, you know, I feel like Angelique's personality during the date was not as present as I thought and hoped it would be. It was just, okay, flat line for me. It just didn't work for me because I feel like Angelique wants somebody who's going to compliment her more, you know, more than Justin does. But I think as time goes by, maybe Justin will let loose a little bit and then we'll actually get to see him connect even more because I feel like he has a barrier up that he is not letting other ladies actually get inside, you know. That's how I felt like with that one. I just didn't feel the connection. I actually hoped for more, but it just didn't hit it for me. It's just, the plane just didn't pick up. Then we also have another couple of Musa and Sfiso. So Musa picked Sibu. So with Sibu, it was okay. It was a nice date, you know. They really had a nice date. They were having some cocktails, but it felt more of a friendship situation, you know? Like, you know, hi, I'm with my friend here, we're just enjoying a good time, having good conversations. And I feel like even Musa felt that way at some point, that, okay, he's a nice guy, you know, he's an attractive guy, but the relationship connection wasn't there. Even though, in as much as people could say relationships rather are built through friendships, but if there is no like connection that shows this thing can lead to a relationship, I don't think it will work between the two of them. It won't work. They're better off as friends because it felt like a friendship. Even like the actions, what was happening, it was a friendship, man. It was all friendshipness around that date, and I just felt like that's how it's going to end. Then with Fiso, so you know, man, that's Fiso, man. Like, we get it, she's Zulu, she's Xhosa, but does it have to come? Like, y'all are not the first people to date from different tribes. Like, y'all are not the first people to want to get married from different tribes. People are married from different tribes. We have people who are Afrikaans, others are Sotho. We have people who are Xhosa, others are Pedi. We have people who are Zulu, others are Venda. Like, we have people who are dating from different tribes. We have Xhosa people dating Zulu. We have different people. Does it always have to be the center? Like, do you want this girl or not? Because at some point, I feel like you are no longer there. You're just making excuses and picking on straws. Because if you really love this person, this shouldn't be a big factor the way you are making it. And you're expecting me to say, no, a woman must do this, a woman must do that, a woman must do that. But no, with Umusa, since she's Xhosa, and now she also believes that if a woman does this, a man must do this. But it's a 50-50 world. If you are saying a woman must, the moment she says a man must, you must also be like, okay, sharp. Because you're expecting a woman to do A, B, and C. But then you're not willing to do A, B, and C for her as well. Like, you're not willing to compromise, willing to meet halfway. Like, no, if you want a woman to go there, and she expects you to cough up the money. Nigga, cough up the money. It's as simple as that, If you love her that much, you need to be there. Simple, period. How? Period. No other way. Because I feel like, I feel so, man. Even on the date, man, yeah, tribe. I'm tired. It's either you love Musa or you don't. It ends there. And with him, he also told Udimpo that he has a crush on her. Dimpo is a very attractive lady, and I feel like I saw it coming, I saw it coming, and I really, really saw it coming. But I think we'll actually get to see more of them together, but I don't think it will work because I feel like it's more of a look thing, they're attracted to physically. It's more of a physical thing. Their attraction is much more physical than it being more deep and meaningful, I feel like their attraction is much more physical, and I don't think it will work because of that, I feel like Sfiso wants somebody who will ground him, somebody who will actually, compliment him in a way, not somebody who's going to compliment you physically and that's it, somebody who's going to offer you more than just looks. Whereas Dimpo is a nice person, Dimpo is a very attractive lady, but just not for you. That's just my opinion on those two. Then we have lastly MJ and Ntabi. So I'm going to start off with MJ. So with MJ's one, I feel like with most of the ladies, this topic it's something that would have popped up, the question with regards to his sexuality, because I feel like if everybody watched TV, if everybody knows MJ, they would want to know, if you're gonna get into a relationship with a person, you obviously need to know what is happening, and I like the fact that he is so proud about it, and like it was really like he was honest about it, and I like the way Winter received it as well. The date was kind of nice, it was kind of a nice date. They really tried to speak a bit, but I just didn't get more of them. I felt obviously there was like some sort of an attraction here and there. Was it something that I'd see it lasting longer? I don't know, I don't know. But they're very confident in being like, okay, I got this girl, they show each other. So we'll have to wait to see with them, we'll just have to wait and see. Then lastly, the last date we had was Ntabi and CJ. So I was actually quite surprised, I actually loved Ntabi for that. I thought Ntabi was gonna have this huge role. Ntabi was gonna give this guy a very hard time, because at the selection meetup, she really gave him a hard time. Like, I didn't like it at all. But she was actually quite surprising, she was actually forthcoming. She enjoyed the day, the conversation was flowing, and even though they said, okay, we're gonna take it a bit slow, just give it easy, friendship first, the relationship is gonna blossom basically for them, because I felt like with Ntabi and CJ, they actually connect well together. They talk nicely to each other. There's a mutual respect between the two, and Ntabi is not as mean or as harsh or as closed off as she is or portrays to be, in a way. I feel like with Ntabi and CJ, even though she might have said that she finds comfortability in CJ because of personality traits that he has with regards to MJ, they're more similar, but I feel like, okay, with them, I see no problem, I want to see more of them together. I want to see them go more on dates, connect more, because I feel like they would actually make a good couple, you know. I feel like they actually would make a cute couple, a good couple, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Then, you think it ends there? You know, the dates were like, you know, a melo, you know, I'm alone under a nice tree enjoying. Then they got back to the houses. How? The ladies. So, and I kind of understood it, you know. I kind of understood where the other ladies were coming from, why they did what they did. Because look at it this way. These people were out on a date together, alone. They had a lot to speak about. They had a lot to connect more about. You know, when you come back into the house, yes, in as much as you guys feel like, okay, Koli and Warawara are mentioning, you know, they want to connect more. What about us, you know? We are 9 here. We're not going to wait for you to come to us because it feels like you are going to one person all the time. And I get that, you know, because look at this, right? What had happened was, so Eve and the other lady were like, man, no chengeke, never. Grant and Nicole are in the pool, water. I don't know what it's called, jacuzzi pool. Give me tea, man. They were there. They were busy talking, they were busy doing this stuff. Because they used to each other, they're flirting. How? Rina, haibo. Never. It's not gonna happen. So they went by that poolside area, started twerking, started grinding on Grant, having the time of their lives, enjoying flirting with him. Ooh, you don't even need to worry about your hair. Wara. Then Nicole got bored and left. You know, she was even like, Then Grant was also a bit uneasy about the whole situation. I get for him, like, okay, you're not comfortable, I get that. But is it fair that you guys are here to mingle with other ladies, you know, so that you can build connections with other people? You have been with this person for so long, or whatever date you guys went on. Then you come back, you still want to be together. Why? It's not fair, you know. It's really not fair on the other ladies. You know, they need to get an opportunity, a chance to get the love, you know, to get the love as well. So I don't get why you go there, come back, want to be with the same person again. So they did that, and I really enjoyed them for that, because, you know, just stop nonsense, man. Because you can't just be there and expect to come back and be with the same person again. No. Then in the house as well, MJ and Bunta are there together, and I was like, why? Like, you guys got a chance to talk, you know. Come back, give the other ladies a chance. You will have your time, maybe at night. You know, let's lana together and speak together. Give the other people a chance, you know. Give other people a chance to actually build connections with you guys, to actually have conversations with you guys, you know, to actually see, are we building something here? Because I'm not gonna be here taking my whole entire time coming to a villa to be an extra. I'm not here for your party, I'm not here for your wedding. You know, they need to give other people's chance, you know. The chance, man. We all need to get to know each and every one of you, you know. It needs to happen that way. So y'all are not being fair. Y'all are going back to the matches that you guys chose. Y'all going back and talking to the people. No, because I like you, I'm sure about you. No. Give other people a chance, because you don't know what you have. How? Somebody else, somebody you like better, somebody who compliments you even more. No. Give other people a chance. Simple. Period. No questions asked. But we move. Then the last thing that had happened was the bonfire. So just to give you a brief of the bonfire. So the bonfire is where the couples, but separately, meet with Fat Joe, as far as the notion goes so far. So the ladies meet with the 4 ladies from the couples meet with Fat Joe to look at what had happened with the guys during their stay at their villa, and vice versa with the guys as well. So we actually got like a brief nyana of what the thingy was. So on the way there, obviously Tabby felt like the girls would actually throw themselves at MJ just to spite her because of how she has been, because of the attitude she has been giving to the ladies, you know. And I felt like it was a general mood within the thing in the car right there, because everybody felt like, yeah, they actually might do that, but others were not really sure on their feelings. They were, and it's an easy situation because you don't know, is this person gonna move so fast, or are they literally not gonna do anything whatsoever? So I'm not gonna speak much about the bonfire because I feel like we need to have it all up in one capsule. So we're gonna speak about it in the next video that we're gonna do. So just to give you a briefer, that's what it happened. We're gonna start off with Musa on the first episode because they firstly showed us Musa and what had happened with Fiso on the date. So make sure that you like, that you subscribe, that you comment, that you share, that you click on the notification bell, that you comment, because we need to grow. We've been at 58 subscribers. Can you please get to 100 subscribers? Asomblief doch man. Do the boy a chance. Give the boy a chance and you're not going to be disappointed, you know. Do the most. Like, subscribe, share, and all love and light.